Merry Crimbus, everybody. Welcome to the Jingle All the Way commentary track. I'm Jay.
I am Rich.
And I'm Mike.
And this movie just starts right off. I guess we have some opening logos. But once it gets started...
I was going to say this is the world's latest half in the bag review. Because this is basically more of a review than a commentary track. Because I know shit about this movie. I just watched it. But I have a lot of things to say about it.
Well, can we take a moment to point out the great Phil Hartman?
Yeah.
What a f***ing tragedy.
That he was in this?
Well,
that he died?
Both. But just some of the... I mean, he has one joke, basically, in this movie. But look at his face here. He's f***ing hilarious. He doesn't even have to do anything.
While we watch the terrible opening, let's talk about casting Arnold.
Well, let's talk about that, because this is that awkward period in the 90s where Arnold just started doing comedies. Suddenly he was a comedian, and I want to know why.
It worked in two movies, Kindergarten Cop and Twins.
But neither of those movies required him to be funny.
Right. He was
the humor was situational.
He was more or less the straight man, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the joke was, ha, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger starring in a comedy.
Yeah.
That was the joke.
Yeah,
well, the joke was,
it's Arnold Schwarzenegger having to, like, gruff cop man having to be a kindergarten teacher, and that's the joke.
He is a terrible everyman.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were going to say terrible comedic actor.
Well, yes, but...
Yeah, don't require Arnold Schwarzenegger to be funny.
Right.
That's the biggest
Funny
flaw
things
of this
happen
film.
around him. The Kindergarten Cop formula, perfect, because, yeah, like you said, gruff cop has to deal with 5-year-olds.
And don't forget the forgotten Arnold Schwarzenegger comedy, Junior, where he's pregnant.
Oh, my God.
Everybody forgot about that one.
Oh, my God.
No, instead of being a terrible Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, this should have been a terrible Chevy Chase movie.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Yeah, this
when
is
I was
that
watching
period where Chevy Chase did just awful comedies, which I guess is most of his career, except for like 3 movies.
Everything except for Vacation. By the way, we are now looking at the cinematic debut of the Infinity Gauntlet.
What? Where?
It's on his bed sheets.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, Rich, this is groundbreaking. Jake Lloyd should have been in Avengers 4 or 3 or whatever it was.
It's also a mistake with Arnold because, Arnold has a very thick accent, and that's sort of one of the charming things about him. People do imitations of him, but it's probably not best to have him play the lead in the movie where the word Turbo Man is said a million times, and your lead actor can't say the word turbo.
Turbo guy, Turbo Man, Turbo, one of those Turbo Man, 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 Turbo Man,
Tabo.
Tabo.
He can't say it, and I'm sorry.
Tabo Man? Are you talking about Billy Blanks? That's a an ongoing problem with Arnold. And
yeah.
What was the famous thing from something else? Also, I just want to make note here, and I don't want to be sexist, but what does Rita Wilson do? And why the didn't she get the doll? It's not like he runs a business and she's like a busy attorney or something. They never say.
No.
She's apparently just like a mom, a homemaker. Not that that's an easy profession. I'm not saying that, but she puts it all on his shoulders to go get the toy. Why didn't she get it? I wrote down these words to describe this film: gross, cynical, dour, and awful.
My big question about this movie is, who is it for?
Well, let's say, okay, if you had a decent actor in the role, maybe they could have broken down slowly throughout the movie.
Well, the other thing is, this could have been a good premise for a movie that was more satirical, maybe a little darker, like about, maybe making some sort of commentary about the consumerism of Christmas and that kind of thing.
No, I mean, that's what it is in a way. I wrote
but
down...
it doesn't treat it with any sort of... It just treats it as like an excuse for wacky hijinks. It's not really saying anything.
Well, no,
about that.
not on an intellectual level, but...
I guess, but then it's just like, I don't know, you get to the end and he's flying around in a jetpack.
Well, the end is
how
a different...
How did we get to this?
The end is a different movie.
Yes.
And I actually enjoyed the ending.
Oh my God.
I thought it was charming.
Okay.
You know what, Mike? I'm going to agree with you.
Okay. Because up until the big parade, the big Christmas parade, it's just like one like awful set piece after another.
Because supposedly Chris Columbus rewrote the script to add that in, the consumerism angle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
That's
the whole
what
movie,
it says
though.
on
What
the
was
Wikipedia.
What was it before
I
that?
have no fucking idea. I didn't read the original script.
Why not, Rich?
In this version, Chris Columbus rewrote.
Supposedly, that's according to Wikipedia, but anybody can just write whatever they want in Wikipedia, so I don't know.
Yes? I'm trying to find a Turbo Man doll. Me too, me too. Do you have any more in the back?
Here's the smug.
Oh God! Yeah,
Smug,
this is, I believe, the
cynical
first acting role for Chris Parnell, who has a long history of never being funny in anything ever.
He plays the dad in Rick and Morty,
Oh, does he? Then I have to take that back.
and he wrote all the episodes.
That's not true. That's 100% not true.
I'm not a pervert. I just was looking for Turbo Man doll.
And that's another word Arnold can't say is pervert. I'm not a pervert.
Boy, is that ironic. Because he could pronounce housekeeper perfectly.
Can anybody explain to me the logic at all behind this Santa crime ring?
No.
You know, if they made this movie today, he'd just buy a Turbo Man off of eBay.
Amazon.
Well, the toy wouldn't be sold out anywhere. You'd just be able to buy it online. That's not an issue these
overnight
days.
shipping.
Yeah.
Well, Rita Wilson would be like cooking dinner, and she'd go, Alexis.
Alexis.
Or
Did you do that so you
Alexa.
don't set off
Alexa, yeah.
anyone listening to this commentary's actual product?
Alexa, yeah.
We'll call it Alexis so you don't set anything off for people.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's really fun. We should try that.
Hey,
Alexa,
Alexa. Hey, Alexa, order Jingle All the Way DVD.
overnight shipping. Alexa, text fuck you to mom. I hope you got your speakers on, kids.
But here, yeah, we're pulling out tasers. Like, this is hideous.
That's fine.
It's all so hideous.
Look at how irreverent this comedy is. These Santas are evil.
But Home Alone had lots of violence in it, Jay.
It did.
And that was a hit with all kids. I don't think
The message of that movie wasn't quite so ugly, though.
But look, at the end of the movie, he's accidentally there for his kid. So it's okay.
Sometimes I think when I see like a bad movie like this, you have like Rita Wilson and she's married to Tom Hanks in real life. And I just think, like, did Tom Hanks have to watch this movie? Did they like go to the premiere and sit there together and Tom Hanks had to like smile and pretend he cared?
Yep. Probably.
That would have made a better movie.
Just like a
So, honey, what did you think of the movie?
Did George Lucas see this movie?
He secretly directed it.
That would explain some things.
Oh.
No, it's the art department trying to draw a
God.
picture that looks like it's done by his child.
And this is the art department painting.
Oh, look at those tears. Look at those Arnold tears.
Those are real, Jay.
Those are definitely real tears.
They didn't just drop drops in his eyes one second.
Putting in my eye.
When do I get to
Oh, look,
shoot
they're gone.
someone?
They're instantly gone.
They're instantly gone.
Arnold emoting with tears has to be the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, thank Christ we're in the final act.
His eyes were all red from like numerous takes of putting eye drops in. I'm very sensitive in my eyes. It's just such a fucking fraud.
I had started skimming through a while before this happened. Was that woman on SNL? She acts like somebody who was on one of the bad seasons of SNL.
You mean most of them?
She has that voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I don't recognize
I don't
her.
recognize her from Saturday Night Live.
Is there such a thing as a Christmas parade?
No.
I've never heard of one. Oh shit! It just ended.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just cuts to credits.
You need the epilogue where he actually goes to the kid's next black belt ceremony.
Yeah, no, they just wanted to get out of there, take the money and run.
Yeah, that's an awkward ending. It
Huh?
needs an epilogue, like you said.
I think it is
become a
just-
better father now.
Yeah.
I think it is just we need to get out. We need to get out of this movie as quickly as possible.